Welcome to a world full of exceptional Sims. Smarter, with big personalities, who every day collide and connect. They are yours to create and control. Their stories are yours to tell.
I have to say that is the most impressive business card going. That is a lot of letters. You've actually went A through Z in there. Rachel, yeah, I think you've asked for that. You've said, I want all the letters on my card.
Every letter I got in there, just put it all right out on the table.
How's Gamescom for you? How do we find you in this pleasant EA booth?
Well, you definitely know how to find me because there's giant Sims on the back of the thing. But Gamescom is great. I love this show. It's a buzz.
Now, I understand this morning you went out on stage and showed a little bit of The Sims 4. Can you talk about what you actually showed, and then we'll get into the details about it?
Absolutely. Yeah, we did. We did the first ever Sims live demo in a press conference. It was very exciting, and we really, The Sims 4 shines when it's played. Just hands down. That's when you see the difference in what we've done, the magic of The Sims come out, and we felt like it was really important to play the game so that everybody could see it. It comes out in 3 weeks.
No pressure then at all. No, you're relaxing now, right? Feet up, having a drink, just chilling out because it's all pretty much done and dusted, correct?
It is. But we did get Peter Moore to dance on the stage at the press conference.
Sure, really?
Swear. He was out there doing some boogie moves, and it was a good time.
I miss the best things because I'm actually working. This is something you know what, I'm leaving this interview now and going to YouTube to check this. I will definitely check that out. That sounds fantastic. Now, just before we started the interview, obviously we said about you doing this. Slightly nerve-wracking?
I would say highly nerve-wracking because, look, a simulation game is all about setting up opportunity and possibilities for players, right? So we give as much fodder as we can, and then we let players make choices, and the outcomes are whatever happens, right? So we have these little people walking around in the game, and you create them, and you control them, and then they do some really interesting things. So the nerve-wracking part was we didn't know quite what was going to happen. We had a death that was a little unexpected, I have to admit, but it was all good. Peter pled for the lady's life with the Grim Reaper, and then we got him dancing on stage. So it's worth watching.
I'm thinking of a good phrase for Sims. It's all life and love in The Sims or something like that. There must be some quaint way of putting it. The fact is, you never know what's going to happen in The Sims, but that's the great thing about the game.
Yeah, it's true. And I would say you're right. There's great stories that are charming and sweet, and there's always a good love story in there. And you never know with whom it might be with. There's all kinds of interesting romances happening. But there's also some pretty serious topics that we deal with in a really interesting, humorous, kind of quirky way. So death is one of them. You can actually embarrass your sim. If you keep embarrassing your sim over and over and over again, they will actually die of being mortified.
That's so sad. Why did you include that in the game?
Because it's actually kind of awesome.
You're a cruel, cruel woman, I have to say.
Sometimes, but I would say then we do that. You experiment. Life and death go hand in hand, and so we go there. But we go there in a really interesting, kind of quirky way, and that's when the Grim Reaper shows up, and he shows up with his tablet, and he's figuring it out. And you can plead for someone's life. You can flirt with the Grim Reaper. There's all kinds of things that can happen in The Sims.
Talking about, like you said, it's 3 weeks until this game comes out, so you're done, you're dusted and stuff like that. Looking back at the development cycle, looking at the gestation of this game, I mean, for you personally, is there any particular favorite moments or iconic moments stand out for you? And this can be from the development, this can be showing it at shows, anything particular really resonates with you?
I love when we get surprised as a development team, and I love bugs. So there's one that stuck with me for like a year, which we always send around kind of moments around the team, right, to the list. And there was one where we had a sim, and She was brushing her teeth in the mirror. Sounds normal, except there was an entire bed stuck to her body. So, and for some reason, I just thought that was the funniest screenshot. You know, we have these bugs that are just really quirky. For a while there, we actually have breastfeeding in the game. And for a while there, men could also breastfeed. We've since fixed that, but it was funny to the whole team, especially the guys. They thought that was hilarious. And then I would say, as of late, we have these really cool fountain features in our build mode, where you can build a home and it's got these just kind of gorgeous, cool water features. And our team has been building the most amazing homes lately. We have a pyramid. I didn't even know you could build a pyramid. Somebody built the Redwood Shores office, the whole office with the glass and the different floors, and it looks really cool. And then somebody built one that's just got all these beautiful water features and overhanging kind of, I don't even know what you call them, rooms that overhang and things like that. So I think we continue to surprise ourselves even with what the game can do.
With the game coming out, and obviously you guys are allowed and should have vacation, but you're coming back and there's that idea that these days a game's never over even when it's released. I mean, what's the plan for you guys post-launch? What are you going to get up to?
You know, yes, we're a little tired. We've poured our heart and soul into this, and we're so proud of it. But the exciting thing about The Sims is that it's a life simulation, and life keeps on changing. It keeps on going, and people, the way they live their lives change. And so the fodder that we have to play with is unending, and that's exciting. It's just fun. So for us, it's really about putting this game out into the world, putting this, you know, sort of piece of our heart and soul out there, seeing how players play with it, seeing what kind of feedback they have for us and what they ask for. We have an incredible community. They're very vocal. They're wonderful people. They're very opinionated, and we love that because they tell us what they want, and it tells us what to do next. So we love that.
Listen, thank you very much indeed for taking the time to talk to us. Have a great Gamescom.
Thanks so much. It was a pleasure.